What's good? My name's Cole. Welcome back to another video here at the Cole Sports channel. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's go ahead and get into this Week 3 preview from the Washington football team in the not the New York Football Giants, the Cleveland Browns. That comes later this week, I think Week 6. So, we lost 30 to 15. Honestly, this could have been a winnable game if we just would have done something in the first half. The Browns beat the Bengals 35-30. So it's gonna be a very interesting game. I think it's gonna be I think the game's gonna end in like the 20 scores, maybe even the 10s. Well, that's something we're gonna have to see. But the Cleveland Browns weren't able to get any interceptions on Joe Burrow, and Dwayne Haskins hasn't thrown any interceptions since his first start in last year. So, he's looking good for the interceptions. And hopefully, if he can protect him, maybe he might not. But that's when it comes in. I think we're all scared of Myles Garrett. He only had one sack. But the thing is, without Brandon Sheriff, with Jaron Christian, maybe David Sharp. I don't even know who's going to be starting at that left tackle position. And also with Wes Martin, that's going to be a little scary. But again, when it comes to us on offense, we protect Dwayne Haskins, get the ball out fast, get those slant routes going. The Terry McLaurin, Steven Sims, if he's going to be playing. Logan Thomas, Dontrell Emmett. But again, Logan Thomas, we've seen him getting most of the targets, and I feel like that shouldn't be happening. Yeah, he got 4, but But I've seen lots of it where it's just, Logan Thomas. I'm not too sure, if that's because he just feels really safe with him or not. But again, we're just going to have to wait and see about that. But no, I think it's very interesting. I think this matchup on offense and defense for both sides is going to be very good. Hopefully Antonio Gibson can get going. He got his first touchdown last week. Get him more carries because, this man's doing good. Got 4 yards, that's his average. That's something we really want to see, is him getting those touches. And if they keep arm tackling him, and if they arm tackle him, we should be able to break out of those, and we should get some good carries by Antonio Gibson, and then break it out with J.D. McKissic. If you really need someone who's gonna speedster. Antonio Gibson's fast, but J.P. Gibson's probably faster. I'm not entirely sure about that, but that's something we really want to see. I don't know what they're going to do Bryce Love and see when he's going to be activated. Not activated, but when he's going to get his, technically first game from injury. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But our defense, it has to come in clutch. Our defense has to come in clutch. And now, the thing is, the Bengals, they weren't able to put pressure on Baker Mayfield as much. I think they had 3. I don't even know. Let me check. The Bengals, they had 0 sacks. They didn't sack Baker once. And then they're also missing their 2 best defensive tackles. So with our pass rush, and honestly, kind of our run stop, because we can stop the run a lot. Decent, not well, I would say, but decent. So if we can possibly stop, and our run stop comes in clutch whenever they have Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, just a dive play, we got to be able to stop that. It's basic play in flipping football. It's a basic play, and if we're not able to stop, they're gonna win, obviously. But I think our run defense is better. I think our pass defense is better. And that's what I want to see, because when Baker Mayfield, when he gets pressured, he starts to panic a little bit. And then with that, he could be throwing interceptions. I think Kendall Fuller, he should be fine. I don't think he was on the injury report. So it looks like he's going to be healthy to go. Darby, step up. Do something. Because it doesn't seem like you can do something. You let a 50-something yard pass to flipping Jalen Reagor, and then who was that? Christian Kirk on the sideline last game. You got to do something. Come on. Luckily, we only signed to a 1-year deal, if I'm not mistaken. But Jimmy Moreland, Fabian Moreau, keep doing what you're doing. Got to step up. And I think with Kendall Fuller being back, I think it'll help us a lot. Obviously, he's our number 1 cornerback. and he would help the Chiefs win the Super Bowl last year. So that, I mean, I think he's really gonna help us out. So again, yeah, our defense needs to step up against their offense, because if their offense gets going for the Browns, if their run game gets open, that's gonna open up, Odell. That's gonna open up Jarvis, and we can't let that happen. We gotta make sure we're doing good there, because we can't let Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry run the whole show. I guess you can say per se. Now I would love to see him pass a lot more, because it's gonna give us chances for interceptions, and that means our pressure is hopefully getting to Baker Mayfield. But if they keep on running, 4 yards per run, that's not gonna look good, and they're gonna win, and that's gonna open up their receiving, and that's something we can't do with our cornerback not being the best. Okay. So again, that's something I would really love to see. Obviously get the Baker, stop their run game, and we should be looking pretty. And now this is gonna be a close game. And the thing is, if the Bengals were able to put 30 points and possibly win, I think we were looking pretty. We are looking pretty. So again, hopefully we can win this game. So, dude. Dwayne Haskins, you gotta come on, Dwayne. We gotta score in the first half. If not, we're gonna lose. That's something we can't. We gotta score in the first half. We've had 7 points in the first half this whole year. Yes, it's only 2 games, but again, when teams have scored already like 30 points in the first half through their first 2 games, we only have 7, and it could have been easily 0 if we didn't get that interception versus Philly. But that's something we gotta fix, man. Again, that's something we had to fix. We had 316 total yards, 196 passing yards, and 117 rushing. That's not necessarily bad. But when, Dwayne Haskins, we want to see him get over 200 yards. Obviously it's not going to happen all the time, but that's something we need to see. And, we had 3 sacks last week, 8 sacks week 1. Again, we're looking pretty good. We gotta eliminate these punts. We need to get farther down. Even if, just sets us up for a field goal, that's points on the board, and it's not 3 and done. We gotta get closer, man. We gotta get closer. We cannot allow our defense to, save that ball us out every single game. We can't let that happen, because it's not gonna happen every single game. And so that's something we'll see. And we got to hold on to the ball. We had 2 fumbles last week. But then going to the Browns, if we can get the Baker, we could be looking good. He just had a clear interception. Didn't see William Jackson. So we got that, which was good. And rushing, got to stop that. They had 3 touchdowns. If we got to stop their running game. And when, Browns are doing something, man, they're probably gonna be able to run the ball decent, I feel like, in my opinion. So, again, just stop them. But I am scared of this defense. Now, that's not necessarily their secondary, because Denzel Ward could be out this game. I looked at their injury report, the injury report that came out today, and he, I think, was on limited practice, I don't think he played, actually. Let me check that really quick on Twitter. But if I go to the NFL, no, not the NFL. Where's Washington? Where the flip is Washington? I'm just going to have to look you up then. Okay, it was right there. But if I go to the injury report, where the flip's the injury report? There it is. But if we go to the injury report, yeah, Denzel Ward did not play Friday. So, and again, he wasn't on the injury report Wednesday, but then he had limited practice on Thursday, and then he did not play Friday. I don't know if that's because he was injured. Obviously he was injured groin, but we're gonna have to wait and see, because he might be out. Mac Wilson might be out now. Obviously, Greedy Williams, Olivier Vernon, and Jacob Phillips is out, and then he's questionable, Adrian Claiborne. So if lots of them are out, that's gonna help us on defense or on offense. You know, their linebackers still aren't really that good. I mean, their offensive line, Jack Conklin, he'll be fine. You know, J.C. Treader, he'll be fine. So, again, it's going to be very interesting what we see here, especially with so many injuries. And then we go ours. Morgan Moses, he might not be playing, which is scary. And then Steven Simpson, he might be playing. But see, Charles and Cole Holcomb are out once again. But it's going to be a very interesting game. And for my game score prediction, I think, honestly, I had us losing last week. Now, I had us losing last week. I'm going to have us winning this week. And we will be winning 27-24. It's going to come down to the final drive. Field goal, Dustin Hopkins. We win. I said that week 1. That didn't happen, but it was a good victory. But this is going to be a closer game than the last 2 games. And it's going to be a very interesting game. And hey, let's go ahead and win this game. Let's go. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.